with a play like Angels in America and a writer like Tony Kushner, I really mean what I said at the top, that you are leaning on the edge of your seat waiting for the next line, because each line is just more brilliant than the last. As an actor, how much do you find a lot of your work is kind of taken care of for you because the writing is so clear and has such, I wouldn't say obvious intention, but clear intention?
Yeah, but unless you're playing Harper, and then you have lines that make, like, there's a scene that he dreamt. I said to Tony the scene where she's standing in the rain and she's looking out over Manhattan, and I was like, okay, what now? What? I don't understand what she's saying in any of this. And he said, oh, I dreamt that scene in its entirety and I've never touched it. And I thought, oh my God. So actually for me, for Harper's lines, there's a lot of kind of poetry up here that you have to try and root in some sort of reality. And so
she very much can be the poetic heart of the play.
Yeah.
And I think you do that brilliantly, which is why you are such a brilliant actress.
Yes.
Did it, and you're so pretty.
Found it.
Yeah,
see,
God,
we're so good together.
Yeah.
So good.
And you're so good when you try and open the crisps.
Oh, so good.
Sorry. I meant
up in the
chips. We say
green room.
chips in this country.
Yeah, I think.
Still gonna bring that up as if it was my.
So don't worry, I will act really surprised when you bring it up, and then you'll see. No, I think for me there was a lot of trying to figure out how to make it so that Harper was not kind of all up here, that she's a very grounded and rooted. And so I had to do some extra work on some of the scenes with the way that he has written her specifically. But when I listen to any of, his writing is superb, so we get a lot for free. But I still think you can do it badly, as I'm sure some people have sat through productions that aren't on the edge of your seat. And that's all
rhythm. There's a rhythm to
exactly.
Tony's writing.
It's
he's
music.
A musical background, and he can.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So
if you don't obey the rhythm,
it's awful,
Yeah.
and it's 7.5 hours long, and it has to propel, it has to keep going forward.
Yeah. So you can't be indulgent either. You can't make it about you. You have to understand the nature of what you're doing in terms of in your scene. You're getting ready to pass the baton to the next people in the next scenes.
You have to say you can't be indulgent about
the
emotionality of it.
Don't be indulgent. Shut up and move on.
Yeah. But also, that's just acting in general.
Yeah.
Don't be indulgent.
All art in general.
Oh, just stop.
Just hurry up.
Yeah.
Say it fast.
Yeah. And you're trying to affect people. So for you to take it all in, it just means that the writing, the language still sounds beautiful, but the play, the evening, we've both worked with somebody who taught us early on in our careers about the music of the evening. It's not just about the play, it's the audience. Where are we? They're tired now,
You're the editor. You've got
exactly.
to be editor as well as actor,
Yeah.
and you've got to hear, as we said, that phrase, hear the whole evening.
Yeah.
And where it's climaxing, where it's going quieter, where you can afford to go quieter. And I don't really believe in character or playing characters, and this play I think is a perfect example of why I don't think that's true. All there is the music and the rhythm.
Yeah. And if you don't do it,
and if you don't do it, and if you make it about your character and the choices, you jeopardize the whole thing. And this play has no room for that. If you're not on the train, it's ugly.
You're taking the whole thing down.
Yeah.
I think it's just really just in general. I just think that's a. If the performances become about me having a performance with myself, then I'm neglecting the play, really.